want nothing. It's nothing. The man is nothing. Not called nothing. If you swim the highway over plus, you want sleep, but you don't sleep. So which is nothing now.
Drugs are bad / DRB is finally here, bruh. At long last.
Nigga, it's been damn near 2 weeks. Your latest fuck.
Alright, bruh, not too much. Do your homework. Like, really pick up your pencil, do your homework on. You gotta listen to the album 3 or 4 more times before actually giving your honest opinion, you know what I'm saying? So.
Yo, shut that shit up!
Alright, bro, I ain't gonna lie, all jokes aside, I would have got this video out a lot more sooner, but honestly, bro, I really didn't have a good opinion on the album. So yeah, do your homework. I have to listen to this album damn near every single day, and that just goes to show what I'm about to say about this album. So yeah, y'all boys tune in. So yeah, look into it. Now, first thing first, I feel like this is the most important question of the video. Is this shit better than Iceman? Honestly, if I had to pick between Drugs Are Bad and Iceman, bro, nigga, give me a little Sean, bro. I ain't gonna lie, give me a little Sean. Nah, bro, all jokes aside, I'm going for the safe answer. They both are good. I can't pick neither. I do got a slight bias towards Drugs Are Bad, but music is subjective, nigga. I don't know. If you were to ask me if DRB saved the summer, that shit definitely did. And I'm about to get into a plethora of reasons on why. First thing first, literally the first listen, it was so obvious that Lucki put hella time into this project. And, you know, it took him 2 years. And y'all are saying, Matt, it's 2 years. But, bro, Lucki's very consistent. And a lot of these artists, it takes them a lot of time to orchestrate these albums. I do feel like Lucki definitely did take a more traditional route when it comes to the concept, the cover, the visuals, the album cover. He always pays homage to other artists as well, but I feel like he definitely took a traditional route. And basically what I'm saying is, like, the visuals, I feel like Lucki's visuals tie into him so perfectly because it fits the whole drugged out, trippy, dead facial expression persona that Lucki plays. But I definitely think he put a lot more effort into it this time because, nigga, we got movies, even the visuals for the songs on YouTube fit into that Drugs Are Bad narrative. And honestly, that's another thing too that I really like. Although he does take a traditional route, like I just said, I still think it works best with this album because of the concept of drugs being bad and like how drugs literally tie into Lucki's character so well. Like, I'm cooking.
Relax.
No, yeah, y'all get what I mean though, right? He's still doing what he did for Flawless Like Me, Gemini, and Sex Money Drugs. It's still the same blueprint. It just works best with this album. And it's understandable if you find that repetitive, but me personally, I've always been a big fan of Lucki's visuals, his album cover, and just his concepts. I don't think he's ever missed. From alternative trap up to now, a nigga hasn't missed. Like, so yeah, Lucki, he never disappoints there. I don't think it's repetitive at all. I think it fits Lucki perfectly, like I just said. So yeah, now let's get on to the music. Now for Drugs Are Bad, there's 26 songs on the album. I think there's like 5 or 6 singles. One bonus that we haven't heard that he dropped as well. He also dropped a few unreleased songs on his album as well. And our first listen, I ain't gonna lie, I messed with it heavy. I already knew there was gonna be a lot of mixed reviews, obviously, because just as Lucki said, he was trying to appeal to everybody on his album, which was obvious. But I think he did a really great job at doing that. I feel like this is his most complete album up to date, in my opinion. Is it his best album? I don't know. I think it's more so what you prefer as a Lucki fan. Me personally, I still think my favorite album out of Lucki's catalog is Flawless Like Me. I'm definitely more of a bigger fan of his newer sound than his older sound, not gonna lie. I know some of y'all didn't like to hear that, but I'm just being honest. Don't get me wrong, I still like Lucki's old sound, bro. I'm just saying, like, his new sound is just more polished, bro. Let's just move on. I'm going off a tangent. Let's keep going. But I feel like one thing that makes his album so good is just how consistent it is. I personally don't think there's like not too many misses on this album. Me personally, I think there was, like, for me at least, like one or two misses. But other than that, this album was like really consistent. On the first listen, I think the 2 songs I wasn't really a big fan of was Rookie 2 Barbie and Gemini Dramatics. And Rookie 2 Barbie has grown on me a lot, but I feel like for Gemini Dramatics at least, I just didn't like the sample. And that's really all it is. But like, if you're a fan of all of Lucki's sounds, then this album is literally for you, bro, because that's literally what Lucki was going for, and I think he executed it like perfectly on this album. I think he did a really good job of blending his sounds together and making something that all his fans can enjoy. Even though it's still getting mixed reviews, I still think he did a really good job. You can't really please everybody, you know, so me personally, I think he did a really good job. And that's honestly why I can say this is probably his most complete album, because I feel like in Lucki's previous albums, he has some throwaways, not a lot, but there do be some throwaways in like some of his albums. I feel like Gemini has some Sex Money Drugs and even Flaws Like Me, and I feel like that's his best album still. But I think this one's probably his most complete album. But yeah, now me personally, what I think he could have done to make this album like 10 times better and probably or arguably his best album was if he just had a little bit more energy on this album like how he did on Flawless Like Me. Now me, I'm a avid Flawless Like Me glazer.
Relax.
I think my biggest issue with Lucki right now is like he get too lazy. Like I understand he do the lazy flow, but the nigga get too lazy. He get too lazy. Like in a lot of his newer shit, he kind of just ride with the flow of the song. Like he don't really like feel the need to go in that shit, which is cool. But when you got niggas who got attention spans of just 3-year-old adolescents, you can't really do that as much. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm one of them niggas. I'm niggas, bro. I be tuning out. You know, on Flawless Like Me, he was really rapping. Like a great example is Capital Denim. That nigga was going on that shit. 13, White House. Like songs like those had a lot of energy, and he still had a monotone voice on most of those songs. But while he had a monotone voice, the songs were still energetic. I think that's what this album is kind of missing, you know? Like there's still a little bit of energy in here and there, but it's not really like, if Lucki did that for this album, bro, I feel like this would be his best album up to date. Old Lucki fans, y'all can hate me, I don't care. That's my take. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. But yeah, to wrap this up, this is definitely the album that'll save the summer, and Iceman, of course, as well. We eating good this summer, I ain't gonna lie, we eating good. My favorite songs on this track was Piggy Demons, No Stars in the Maybach, Twin Flow / Godfather, Tough Lover, and Way Better Days. It's too many songs on this album I like, bro. Like I said, it's a great album for me. It's his most complete album. And yeah, hope y'all boys enjoyed this video, bro. We do go daily uploads real soon. Y'all niggas tune in. We'll see y'all boys later, and peace.